Hey everybody, 47 here, and welcome back to the channel with your tactic review, the 4-2-3-1 tactic review. I swear this is not the main team. I already moved on from this tactic. I'm trying a new tactic, which is the 4-1-2-1-2 with two CMs. Uh, but I had this tactic that I've been using this tactic on the cup, on the tournament, the winter tournament, whatever you want to call it, and the roles are the same. Okay, everything is the same. Only thing that changes is actually well, the team and the players, and well, the right back and the center back. Anyway, let's go to the tactics. First of all, there's the code. I will let you pause for the code, and let's move on. Just edit static here, so always balance high, so we can be a little bit more aggressive, because this is me. I feel like my players sometimes are not as aggressive. Goalkeeper, defend. The I'll explain why I changed the balance from defend to balance. I've been having this issue. Okay, I've been having this issue. When I put it on defend, they've been going a lot of times to the middle, leaving an open gap on the wings. Something changed, to be honest, something changed. So I'm going with balanced now because I want them to stay a little bit more to the side. I want them to be there to try to defend the wings because I've been getting attacked a lot through the wings and some cutbacks and so on and so forth. The usual. We've changed finally. We have Locatelli, and Locatelli is in the team, in the main team, not Busquets. Busquets not retired, he's resting, he's played like a lot of games. But finally, with Locatelli, we can have a more holding defensive player. This is exactly what we want because in this case it's Stiller, but it can be also with Putelis in the main team, which is the deep line roaming playmaker. The same role as the 4-2-2-2 that I showed you last week. Exactly the same thing. Then one of the camps is playmaker, and as you can see, playmaker, they do go up. Okay, take this note, they do go up. And then the white cams shadow striker, and I put my striker as advanced forward plus plus. There is also the option of false 9, but as you can see, the advanced forward plus plus, the advanced forward comes back down a little bit, so it's gonna open the gap that I want to open, not as much as a false 9 would. Okay, let's get into some gameplay. So we'll be doing some champs gameplay because I think that's the best way to show. Look, you're playing, you can see this, you're playing a guy that knows what he's doing. He has a great meta center back, he has one of the best goalkeepers in the game, two overpowered left backs. Cherky is broken, Valverde is look, it feels like a a bad team, but trust me, those are one of the most meta players that you will find. Anyway, let's start this game. Okay, 1, 2, let's go. Right at the start of the match, see 1 minute, it shows exactly what I want to do. And we're gonna pause here because this is exactly what I'll show you guys. Perfect. This is the perfect example. You have Putelis up here. Then you have the cams not too far on the line, so they are in shooting area. You know, Messi with that finesse is dangerous from there. Cruyff is dangerous from anywhere. You have, remember, the playmaker goes up a little bit. The attacker also drops a little bit, but they're right up there. And they are pressuring the defense to stay back. And then you have Locatelli up there giving you a passion option. Of course, I'm not going to do that because Putelis is very good on the ball. So we're just, you see, we're just circulating. We have passing options. We're trying to find the best passing option. Messi there. We make the camps play much more in the static than the previous one. And then if I tried to shoot there, maybe I would have scored. But you see, I was pushing the team completely to the defensive side. Okay. As you can see here, we have always the two CDMs giving some nice positioning so you can pass the ball. Locatelli is not as good as passing as He's not that good as passing as Busquets, but he does his job, you see. And the thing is, what I told you before, I, the attacker, the striker, dropped back a little bit, okay? We passed to Locatelli, and then the AI, which is supposed to defend the striker, but there's no strikers to defend. So I don't think the AI register. You see, the left back is taking care of Messi. It's not worrying about Bonmati, and Bonmati makes a forward run, which is exactly what I want. And then we just put the ball there and smack, because you know she is that good. So you need these players with good attack and AI to take the opening in these gaps, and then you just score some goals. When it comes to defense here, of course you'll always do the same thing that everyone's doing. Don't touch your backline. Try not to touch your backline as much as you can. But look at this. This is exactly what I want to show you. I am manually defending with Jordi Alba, and you still have a line of 4, okay? Because Locatelli, which has the green arrow on top, is AI, is holding ++, ball winning. He came back so that there's not a line of 3 but a line of 4. So that allows the right back to stay in the right back position and allows the left center back to take more of a left back position. So he is covering the area where there's 2 players. And obviously we did manage to get the ball with Jordi Alba and immediately go into attack. You see, Cruyff is there waiting on the line. Putellas gives the line. We pass it to Bonmati. I look at Messi, didn't work out. And as you can see, I was trying to do like a Trivela shot from there, didn't work out. With last week's 4-2-2, I feel like the cams are very more active in this one. As you can see, we just put that ball, we triggered a run with Messi. He runs behind the defender and then he just finesses. Because there is not that many people up front in the striker position. 4-2-2 means 2 strikers. It makes the shadow striker activate better, and from what I understand, it activates better, and the players tend to run further inside to occupy that striker position to keep up with the other striker that's inside. So when he's attacking, you know, it's that thing. You need to always manually control your CDMs. Try not to break your defensive line. I'm doing that, but do what I say, don't do what I do. Because I opened the gap there, and I was lucky enough that Khan managed to get that ball. Then, as you can see, try not to launch too fast. So check what your opponent is doing, and then you start the counter here. You start the counter process. Locatelli helping. A lot of people in the middle, as you can see, a lot of people in the middle. We pass to Putellas. See, a lot of passing options. That's what you want with one of these tactics. We're not trying to rush because, as you can see, there's no passing options because his defense is locked in. And see, always passing around until we force him, which it's here, you see. Here. We force him to pull Rudiger. We force him to pull Rudiger to manually defend. We force him to do a mistake. And then we just put the ball on, he doesn't recover on time. See? Because the 2 CDMs were busy with my 2 CDMs. So, and my cam and striker were way up, so they couldn't stop it. So that was beautiful. That was beautifully done. That's the tactic working very, very perfectly. One of the things that having a fast player like Locatelli, is going to go and anticipate, which is his playstyle plus. And he anticipates and he immediately starts the attack, as you can see. And then here we were lucky because if you notice here, see, immediate with the pass, Messi is running. So Messi is running. He was busy with Messi. They didn't care about Putellas, which is the secret. I think I created the best CDM role possible, but that's me. No one's caring about the CDM, and then she shows up immediately up there, and he can't manually defend everyone because you have Kroos up there, you have Messi, and then Leão, and because Leão has the Trivela shot, it really helped in the situation. As you can see, we just pass, control, and boom, we go with the Trivela shot, and it goes inside the goal. Again, talking about defending, as you can see, and this is a perfect image, we are controlling Van der Veen, which means, we control Van der Veen up there, which means I shouldn't touch my line, but I'm touching my line. but we have 4 players defending. One of them being Putelis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, five. I know how to count. Sorry, but we got Putelis up there, and he's. I don't want Putelis to be the best CDM. What I want is Putelis to be there, be a body to maybe intercept, to do a little bit of pressure, and then try to immediately attack with her. And as you can see, Locatelli is doing his pressure. See, we now take control of Locatelli, not to break the line anymore. But as you can see, I pulled Locatelli back because I was pressuring with Van der Veen. He was going up. I pressured with Locatelli, and Locatelli immediately gets that ball. We pass the ball to Putelis. Putelis immediately goes to Cruyff, which does this. Completely breaks the guy. Completely breaks the guy. And then we finesse and we score. And as you can see, comparing with last week's tactic, it is more defensive. Okay, it sounds weird saying this, but it is more defensive because your CDM is more focused on defensive duties and not attacking duties or working the midfield like Busquets was with the deep lying playmaker, even as a defender. So there's that. You still have the same creativity, and I think it's even better creatively on the attack because you noticed that Leão comes back down. So basically what happens, Leão comes down, Bonmati goes up, but sometimes Leão comes down, Bonmati comes down to the place of Putelis. Putelis takes the striker position, so it confuses even the human playing, confuses because every time there's going to be a different person up top, and every player is different to defend. Putelis is more agile than a Bonmati, for example. That's my view with the static. So I really hope you enjoyed the static. If you give it a go, leave a comment down below. You know the code, you know everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.